This match is scheduled for one fall. Coming to the ring first, from Green Bay, Wisconsin, weighing at 210 pounds, Matty Star.
Welcome to the other side of Main Event City, the second of our co-main event here this evening. Matt Hollinger, this has a big fight feel if I've ever seen one, as Michael Elgin makes his IPW debut against a longtime veteran, Matty Star, one of the top talents in the Midwest today. This is their first time meeting one-on-one, and this should be a hell of a battle. Matty Star has a lot to prove here, as he strongly feels he should be getting the travel time, the opportunities that Michael Elgin is across the world.
Matty's acting like he's going to want to pose off against Elgin. I don't think that's happening.
Elgin's got a lot to prove, too. I mean, he's got the pedigree, but just last week, he lost the IWGP Intercontinental title in New Japan Pro Wrestling. And tomorrow night, he will be challenging Adam Cole for the Ring of Honor World Championship on pay-per-view. So Matty Star could really put himself on the wrestling mat with a victory here tonight. Just 24 hours before Elgin is on national television.
Elgin spent most of the last year working for New Japan Pro Wrestling. He was the, like you said, the Intercontinental Champion up until he lost it last week to Tetsuya Naito.
Well, keep in mind, he defeated Kenny Omega for that championship, and he is the current IWGP Heavyweight Champion, as well as, well, he won the G1 at least. I know that.
Elgin's been regularly tagging with Hiroshi Tanahashi. Tomorrow night, he takes on Adam Cole for the ROH World Heavyweight title live on pay-per-view. We are lucky to have him here in Des Moines right now.
Absolutely. What's amazingly, what a weird factoid this is for me, this is the second time I've called a match with the Ring of Honor star the night before they challenged for the World Championship on pay-per-view, as I had the honor of doing that with the then Tyler Black, now Seth Rollins at one point earlier in his career. Elgin, the only Canadian contractually obligated, contracted to New Japan Pro Wrestling. One of the rare North American wrestlers to have a full-time contract with New Japan. Wow! Big slam.
Showing off that impressive power early on.
The Canadian native, Elgin, now bases himself out of St. Louis. He's got a tremendous training school there. We've seen some of his students here tonight, and his students are really traveling all over the world now, making a name for themselves. So he's certainly become one of the premier trainers. He's got to be amongst the top premier North American talents not under WWE contract.
He has come a long way as a professional wrestler, even
certainly.
since he started working regularly in Japan. Something seems to have clicked for him. He's taken it to
absolutely,
another level.
yeah. And even before that, he was already a Ring of Honor World Champion.
Absolutely, that's nothing against him before.
Oh, yeah. But I completely agree. As I remember back in about 2007, going up and seeing him in Minneapolis when he was just trying to make a name for himself in Ring of Honor. Not even Unbreakable Michael Elgin at that point. I believe they were calling him the Canadian Crazy Horse at one point.
I think that may have been one of his first Ring of Honor matches.
Yes.
We thought he was Rhino when he came.
Yeah. Oh, wow. What a shot there. And we've been spouting the accolades of Michael Elgin, but
Matty Star. Very
doing it.
accomplished.
Matty Star has been really putting in a good accounting for himself in the early going here against Elgin. As Matty Star, just a tremendous competitor, and really, he's such a great one-on-one competitor, even though he's really made a name for himself as part of the Legend Killers tag team as a late with Sparrow. What's interesting is just about a month ago, Matty Star has the distinction of being the last man to ever receive the Diamond Cutter from Diamond Dallas Page at an event in Chicago, Illinois. As DDP retired the move, he even announced he was never going to do it again after delivering one last one. The Matty Star, big right hand.
That is not the first time that someone's gotten in the ring with Matty Star and just said, I never want to do this again. I'm done. Calling it quits. Matty Star inspires a lot of people.
Big chop, oof, da. Hillary Rodham Clinton was in town for a rally today, and I think she felt that one in her hotel room. Now, Elgin's encouraging the crowd to part the sea into the front row. And let me tell you something about these chairs. Oh, he's got the mic.
Who's drinking? Keep your beers up, barkeep. Michelob Ultra. Come on.
Well, ever the athlete still drinking light during the contest. It takes a tough individual to willingly drink Michelob Ultra. I'll try to stand up and get a view here. As I know he's off the screen, I think we've got another camera shot, hopefully, as he is. Oh, big shot there. Elgin having a lot of fun here. And as much as the crowd's enjoying this, he's given Star a pretty good opportunity here. As they're off to near the entranceway, the front entrance. Oh! Wow!
I felt that from across the room.
My God.
Jesus Christ.
I just had to sit down after that one. Oh my God.
Matty Star's weekend is ruined.
I have over 10 years of announcing. I got to say, I've seen so many chops in person. That might have been the hardest chop I've ever seen or heard or felt. As the redness is so present on the chest of Matty Star, he's going to think he caught a new Pokemon.
That is not a new Pokemon tattoo on Matty's chest.
As Elgin's got him up now. And the strength of Elgin, God, it's just incredible. Matty Star's not a small man. He runs about 220, 215.
I've seen Elgin do this for more than a couple minutes.
And just think about that. This isn't a rest by any means. Deep squats! Wow, incredible. Almost a full minute there. That certainly wasn't a rest for Matty Star, and think of all that blood rush he had. He looks completely disoriented. As this has been among the stranger 2 minutes of his wrestling career.
Oh, we're about to see
And honestly, here it comes.
See the deadlift suplex out of the corner.
Really an originator of this move. Oh, nicely scouted by Star. As Elgin, his knee buckled very badly on that rope. Nothing forgiving about those. Those are true ropes. The Star immediately goes to work, pounding away. A lot of frustration is built here. As quite frankly, it's humiliating to get beat up by a man holding a beer in a crowd of people.
Something that's happened to you many times over your life, Guthrie. Matty Star has got something to prove here.
Certainly,
he knows that if he beats Mike Elgin, this is gonna be on YouTube. Everyone can watch it. That's getting your name out there.
Ooh, Elgin with a right hand. And Star has really got to work to not provide any sort of opening. Oh, nice chop there. Throat thrust. Going for a back rake. Back rake.
Devastating back rake.
Big.
Matty needs to stop arguing with the officials and stay on top of
Crowd solidly behind Mike Elgin.
Everybody loves Big Mike.
What's fascinating is these two, and this is their first meeting, they do share a common opponent, as recently the Des Moines area's own Devin Carter actually fought Michael Elgin in Council Bluffs, Iowa, a match that Elgin won. And keep in mind, here in the Des Moines area just this summer, Matty Star defeated Devin Carter.
Michael Elgin has been a semi-regular with Pro Wrestling Phoenix out of Council Bluffs. He was out there.
Oh, wow!
On Hype Gotti earlier this month.
Bicycle knee lift there. Well, what's amazing about Michael Elgin, and we're fortunate in the Midwest, is he's a guy, he tours Japan, but even in his time away from Japan, he still makes a very, very frequent travels around the U.S., competing 4 or 5 times a week.
Yeah, still a regular with Ring of Honor. He he's back with Pro Wrestling Guerrilla. Works several St. Louis area promotions.
I know he's made appearances at Dreamwave Wrestling in LaSalle.
AAW out of Chicago. Yeah, we keep going on and on about Michael Elgin. Let's talk about some of the things Matty Star has accomplished in professional wrestling.
Well,
multiple-time tag team champion.
A multiple-time title holder here in IPW. Has really become a force to be reckoned with in the Chicago area for Pro Wrestling Blitz out of Joliet.
Longtime competitor in 3X Wrestling out of Des Moines. Works regularly out of Council Bluffs. Or did.
As we have now, Matty Star is really smart strategy. Grounding the big man, and Elgin's so big, but he's so fast, so agile. Oh, big jaw jacker there. As Elgin hits the ropes, Matty Star into a sleeper hold. Smart move. Uh-oh. Elgin immediately back suplex. What's interesting is Star, when he's not using the underhand attack, just likes to do some high flying moves, and Elgin has really prevented that with his strategy about to keep things in the center of the ring as much as possible, except for when he's out in the crowd, holding a beer and throwing a strike. One area that Elgin has a lot of experience is stamina, but that's an area I think Matty Star even surpasses him, as Star regularly wrestles 25, 30-plus minute matches. Oh, wow.
And Matty Star, to his credit, is in probably the best shape we've seen him in several years
certainly.
now.
I mean, the crowd says Fatty Matty, and that is completely unfair at this point, as Elgin whips the arm into a catch, into a T-bone suplex. Explodes him overhead. As Elgin feeling very confident here, charging elbow. Another forearm. He's got him up, big body slam. What's he got in mind here, Matt?
Perhaps a senton?
Oh, yes. Up and over, senton splash. Kick out by Star. Wow. Full body attack, all that force coming down like an anvil. We're on 13 minutes into this, and those full body attacks are going to do a huge number, especially after the 15-minute point if we get to that. As Star fights his way out of it. Oh, what a shot there by Matty Star. Elgin's down. Star with a roll. Snapmare driver. Oh, wow.
Almost got the 3. How
Great
hard is
move.
this got to be for Michael Elgin going through a battle like this against Matty Star, knowing that tomorrow night he has to be back together to face Adam Cole for their ROH World Heavyweight title.
I know, and it's just coming off a Japanese tour schedule with some incredibly tough bouts. And he's professional enough, you wouldn't think he'd take a guy like Matty Star lightly. But
at the same time, you'd think he'd want to rest and that week off between the Japanese tour and a big world title match.
And somewhere in that brain, you got to imagine he thought this would maybe be an easier night, and that certainly is not the case right now, as he's setting up for the selfie kick caught by Elgin into a big German suplex, held on, cinched the waist lock tight, a second one. Star reaching for the ropes. He's got the ropes. Elgin might just power him off anyway. He does! Wow! 3 German suplexes. What strength on the part of Michael Elgin. Oh, shoulder up.
No, you're right. It's possible he may have underestimated Matty Star. Maybe he was looking for a smaller show somewhere between St. Louis and Boston. He's looking for a tune-up, fight off some of the jet lag from the time change from Japan.
I think people are learning here, you're not coming for a tune-up if you're hitting Des Moines. Some tough athletes, some of the toughest in the Midwest.
Oh, Matty Star may be giving him more than he bargained for.
They call Michael Elgin Unbreakable, but he's having a hard time breaking Matty Star here. As Star counters out of what would have been an Elgin bomb, perhaps. Star hits the elbow strike. Now they're exchanging blows. We're in for a real glass smasher here. Wow. The intensity of these strikes. Elgin getting the better hand now. Literally. Big right hand. Oofed up. Man alive, what a shot. Elgin hits the ropes. Oh, counters the clothesline. Star drives his head right back into the knee. Great move. Oh, what a move. Kick out by Elgin. That's a concussor.
Matty Star insisting he had the 3 count there. I think he better stop worrying.
Yeah, he's
about
got to
that.
accept the
Back on
reality
attack.
here. He's got to accept the reality here. Because right now he's still in control of this bout if he stays on the attack. There's a huge payday at stake here.
Well, and if he beats Michael Elgin, there are several huge paydays.
Oh, certainly, yes.
That was a resume booster.
Is Elgin, he kicked out, but you can tell the effect that knee to the back of the skull had on him. And keep in mind, he has no hair there to help protect the blow. Elgin counters the selfie kick into a backdrop. Nice counter on the part of Michael Elgin. He did some, might have been a fortunate luck there, some disorientation on the part of Elgin to move his head the way he did. Step up into Gary off the counter to Star. Calling for the lariat. Oh, selfie kick! He got him with the kick! Cover! Oh, wow!
Very nearly had a huge upset. I think I saw some teeth flying out of Elgin's mouth.
What a
after
shot.
that selfie kick. Big Mike is dazed.
Oh, definitely. I mean, the last 2 attacks from Matty Star have been devastating strikes to the head. The back of the head and now the front of the face. Elgin's eyes are glazed over as he looks up to the heavens as if for support. Just squeezing the cheeks there of Elgin as he screams at him. Now this is dangerous as hell. The most dangerous spot in a wrestling ring, the top rope. Big forearm smash by Elgin, another one. And a third. Star takes a big fall. As Star goes charging. That was going back up though. And another series of strikes. 3 more.
Big elbow strike takes him off the
Oh, wait a
top.
minute. Elgin on the second rope in a vertical base. Wow! Code breaker! Leaping code breaker off the second rope. What a move, what athleticism by Elgin. Big lariat. Man alive. Kick out by Star. How did he get out of that? Directly into a Elgin bomb. That will do it. What a match. Elgin with the victory. What an effort by Star. With the talents on display for Michael Elgin here tonight in Des Moines, as the great wrestling fans of the Des Moines area show their appreciation. What a battle that was. And we already have 4 amazing matches set up for October 29th here at the Forte Center. As Elgin goes on now to challenge for the Ring of Honor World title, but it'll be worse for wear after this great match with Matty Star.
I want to say something quick. I said earlier how this journey's been 13 years for me, and that's the truth. I started training at the age of 14 and had my first match at the age of 16. And I'm sure there's some kids out here that showed up and this is all they think about. Because it was all I thought about, it was all I ever wanted to do with my life. And I'm very fortunate enough that since 2009 I've been able to make a living doing this. But, hold on. There's something missing in wrestling sometimes. And what that is when I'm at a New Japan or a Ring of Honor and the arena is a little too big and you can't see everybody. You miss that intimate feeling that made you fall in love with performing. And when I get to come out to places like this, thank you very much for IPW having me, by the way. You're gonna make me lose my train of thought, you know, like when you cheer my name, don't get me wrong. But what I'm trying to say is that a lot of people see a little bit of fame and they make a little bit of money and they forget where they came from. And until the day I die, I never want to forget where I came from, because I can't, trust me, I've been in buildings like this with 5 people in it. And that means a lot to me, that we can still get people out, especially on a Thursday night, to appreciate what myself and so many other guys here at IPW come out here and enjoy performing for you. And the fact that you're willing to come out on a Thursday night means the world to us. It definitely means the world to me, because it shows me that everything I've done in my career is worth it, because you guys will come out and cheer for us, so thank you. I got to sit in the back and watch a lot of the show, and man, you guys are lucky to have such a great promotion here in Des Moines. And your next show is October 29th, right? So hopefully you guys will come back out October 29th and enjoy another night of great pro wrestling. How about that?